Can Polkadot dot USDT or USD reach new all-time highs this year? I'm going to answer that question with a I'm just going to say no. I think it's very unlikely it will reach new all-time highs this year. But I think there is still a chance that it could break out of this huge reversal pattern it's been in for the longest time. Let's just take a look at this polka dot chart here. So the previous all-time high was set back in November 2021. Okay. Since then, it has just been on this huge downward trend here that is very painful to watch for polka dots. However, since it has actually hit this new high, this local high here of about March 2024 last year. Okay, it has formed this falling wedge pattern. If you guys been following my channel in my video, you guys would know that the falling wedge pattern is probably the most common pattern you guys will see on your charts. If you guys just start charting, it tells you that after an extensive downtrend on that time frame, that the price action is more likely to be breaking out to the upside, back out to the upside. And if Polkadot does break out of this huge falling wedge pattern here, the price target, if it breaks out by this point, let's just say, for example, would be about $19. Now, this is, getting close, this estimated breakout point. So I'm going to actually move this along this upward trend line here, and we'll still get somewhere around $19. Okay, it's a very flat top trend line there. Okay, so I know a lot of viewers hate on polka dots, but I do think that once this alt cycle gets into the peak of it, we're going to be seeing a lot of these altcoins pump, okay, just like we have seen back in 2021. Okay, so I don't really doubt that. Okay, even in mini one back in November, right, or back in 2023, you can see that it doesn't take long for these altcoins to pump. And that was not even, those were just mini altcoin seasons. And I think the real one right now, it's not even in the climax of it. All right, we're not even near the climax of it. So, I think there is still a good chance that Polkadot breaks out of this downtrend here. Of course, also have to mind the downside as well, because even though falling wedges tend to break out to the upside, there is still a smaller chance that breaks down, right? Now, price targets are estimates only. Of course, it could be more, it could be less. Very much depends on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still the driver of this market. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of the Bitcoin chart. That is the chart that matters most, okay? Comparing to any other altcoins. Now, I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on quite a bit of the altcoins here. So my opinion on this market is bullish right now. But of course, these are just my opinions and not financial advice, right? And so let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit onto Polkadot here. And I mentioned that there was a falling wedge pattern that's probably more validated on a lower time frame. And it has broken out of it. However, it has continued to, get into this downtrend before a bounce here at about $3.15. And the price target for this falling wedge is still valid. The price target would be about $10, okay, for Polkadot. Quite a bit of resistance to get above, including the weekly 21, weekly 50, and the weekly 200 on this time frame. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's the daily time frame. Daily time frame, I talked about a falling wedge pattern again. Broke out of it back in August 7th. Price target was about $4.50. Polkadot hasn't gone all the way quite there. It went to about $4 and almost 40 cents before forming another falling wedge pattern here Price target for this one would be about $4.40. So let's see if it gets these price targets before the bigger one, of course. So this is basically it for the Polkadot update today. Let me know if you guys want to continue seeing more of dots. Share your insights in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys want to see any other coins in this market by dropping a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.